We have to know our purpose. There are a lot of people who live an empty life. I mean, they're just there. They're completing the square. They're coming and going. All they ever think about is themselves and then maybe their families, and that's enough. They just want to live happily in peace. That's all. No. That's a terrible life. Not a good way to live. You have to come to the point where you recognize that you are in this world for a purpose. You were not born for nothing. God has a purpose for your life, something you came here to do. Don't expect that God will somehow just make it happen. Remember, you were made the mankind of God. You're not just some two-legged animal moving around in the world. There's a purpose for your life. You have to come to that realization that if you don't do something about your times, your life, as it relates with those who come into your world and what comes into your world or goes out of it, be a loser. Others will decide what happens, and you'll be a victim. And then you answer to God for it. That's the worst part of it, because you have to answer to God for your failure, for living an empty life. Don't forget, Jesus said, for every useless word that men speak, they shall give account on the day of judgment. For speaking useless words, inoperative words. If you're going to give account for words that were useless, what do you think you're going to give account for a life that was useless? How could you live that many years without an impact on your world? Without a kingdom impact on your world? What life have you lived? You know, I'm not trying to blame you for not knowing that your life has a purpose. No. You might have grown up that way. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to be a parent. It doesn't take a lot. Almost anybody at a certain age, from a certain age, can become a parent. You don't have to be wise. You don't have to be. You don't have to know anything. You can be stupid, foolish, evil, wicked, whatever, and become a parent. It's biology. But it takes a whole lot more to raise children. And so, if you were not raised by someone or those that understood with the wisdom of God, how could they have raised you with that knowledge? A knowledge they didn't have? A wisdom that they didn't have? So, If you don't know these things, I'm not blaming you. But now you have the opportunity to discover. And that's what I'm sharing with you. Now you have a chance to know. If nobody ever told you that your life was for a purpose with a meaning in this world, now you're hearing it and you better believe it. Now you're hearing it. You better believe it. Oh, nobody inspires me like Jesus. Oh boy. If you study his words, you'll be something. You'll be something. You'll never live an empty life. Listening to Jesus, studying Jesus. You never live an empty life. I'll give you his words. Listen to this. I mean, we just read something beautiful from Hebrews chapter 11, especially verses 2 and 3. Very powerful. But look at this. St. John's Gospel chapter 9 and in verse number 5. Hear him for yourself. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Oh boy. Light gives direction. Light dispels darkness. Light reveals truth. In fact, light is truth. But look at that. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. What does he think of us? What does Jesus think of us when he talks like this? I can tell you. St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 5 and verse number 14. Boy, I like it. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Jesus said it. Ye are the light of the world. He says, as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. As long as I am in the world. Because he knew he was leaving. He was leaving. And we ought to know we are leaving too. But as long as we are in the world, we are the light of the world. That's responsibility. You have to think like this. You have to think like this. We dispel darkness. Doesn't matter what they bring. I love the words of Jesus. He says, let your light so shine. Not just shine, but so shine before men. They may see your good works and glorify your Father that's in heaven. Let your light so shine ever more brightly. Let me read you more of his words. You're going to love this one. St. John's Gospel, chapter 8, and we're reading from verse 12. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Can you say that? I mean, can you say, if anybody follows you, they will not lose their way? Oh, I've declared that many times. Sure. Look at that. I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. You know, when Paul wrote a letter to Timothy, he says, I want you to meditate on these things. He says, I want you, by these words, to save yourself and those who hear you. You save your life and those who hear you. Can your life become that dependable that others can be saved by you because they listen to you and their lives get better? As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. That's what I told you. That's